Any advice you had that you wish you knew now when you started that could help people that are starting either as immigration lawyers or starting their own firm? Anything that's helpful?
Mm. I mean, look, I feel like people told me this stuff that I don't know that I heeded, but the technology that exists now, and I feel like a grant, like, oh, back in my day, we didn't have, like things like I started and I might have had stuff stored on my desktop and I didn't have, and I think start as if you would grow and as if you would have a team of 10, and what systems are you using now that you would need other people to be able to access. And so I would say those types of things are important, even just from like a tech point of view. We recently migrated over our email server from an old platform that I had used back in the day. I picked this kind of one-stop shop that you could have your website and your email, and you could have everything. It was like one of probably the first, or maybe not the first, but a DIY design your own kind of website type thing. But it didn't grow with the times, and so it kind of was still clunky. And so anyway, we migrated over to Microsoft, and that was a whole ordeal. So I would say try to stick to like let's say email servers that are going to be around forever, that are going to upgrade, that are going to kind of move with the times. And I would say have the systems in place as if you have a team of 10 and need everybody to access things, and just start as you mean to continue, because it'll be easier then when you do grow, if you want to, and you already have, you don't need to worry at least about that part of it.
Which company was it that because I have a similar thing, website, email in one place, and I have to so was it GoDaddy or something like that, or who are you using that do it yourself on the one?
No, it was like it was called One and One. It was like a really old one that was around, and like, yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. And then we found these amazing IT guys through Apple here. And so that's the thing, like you don't have an in-house IT department. I mean, I don't know who does. Alex, who I mentioned, so she was actually our first law clerk that we hired. She is now an associate here at our firm, and we have basically no turnover. Almost everyone has stayed on and grown with us, which has been amazing. But Alex has took on a reluctant, well, she's been great, but she's taken on this role as like kind of pseudo director of IT. But we ended up working with this outside IT team, and they've been amazing. But I think it's just a headache. Those technology things are tough to have to think about, because that's not really where, maybe other immigration attorneys have backgrounds in IT and stuff, but most of us probably don't. And so I think the systems that we use are super important as well.